Hey guys, I'm Shay, and welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. So as you can see by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about the new details that have came out about the Cowboy Bebop live action that's coming to Netflix. I know, a lot of people are still kind of afraid of this, but they've actually released some new details that's actually going to make it quite different from the original. And to me, these changes are kind of warranted, and to me, it might actually make the live action in some ways better than the anime. So the live action is actually supposed to come to Netflix sometime in 2021. It was supposed to release this year in 2020, but due to what's going on right now in the world, and due to John Cho, who's actually playing the part of Spike Spiegel, getting injured during filming, it's kind of pushed it back a little bit. So one of the things that they have actually talked about being different with this series compared to the anime is the length of each episode. So as maybe you guys know, the Cowboy Bebop anime is about 26 episodes long, and each episode is 22 minutes. They haven't said how long the live action series is going to be as far as episodes, but they have said that each episode is going to be about an hour long, which to me is great because this is a show that has a lot of detail in it. So being able to spend that time is going to be amazing. Another thing that they have said is that they're actually not going to be focusing on one bounty in each episode. So in the anime, each episode talked about a bounty that these characters were actually going after. This live action is going to be a little bit different. They're not going to be focusing on one bounty. They're actually going to decide to focus on the larger or the bigger picture in the actual show, which is, of course, Spike Spiegel and the Syndicate, Spike Spiegel and, of course, Julia, and then Spike Spiegel and Vicious, whom is the main villain of the entire series. Another thing that they are actually going to change as well is also going to be that they're only going to include some antagonists from the actual series compared to before. So they haven't said which ones they're actually going to include, but they have said that it's not going to be like every episode is going to have a different antagonist. I have a feeling that some antagonists or some bounties that they go after are going to have a bigger role compared to in the anime, and some are going to have a much smaller role. But we don't know just yet because the series isn't out. So what do I think about these changes? I think some of these changes are great. I'm glad that they're lengthening the length of each episode. I think an hour would be great time to spend in this world because there is so much going on. As far as them focusing more on Spike Spiegel and the Syndicate, Spike Spiegel and Julia, Spike Spiegel and Vicious, I think that's amazing. Because one of the biggest issues that I had with the anime was that they brought in Vicious and Julia like towards the latter half of the entire series, so I didn't understand, at least for me, why I'm supposed to care about these characters, because it wasn't like they were spread out throughout the entire series. I think Vicious comes in at about the third episode, Julia is kind of sprinkled in here and there, but you don't know a whole lot about her, and then Vicious comes at the end and they have this huge fight, and you're for some reason supposed to care about this villain. And honestly, I feel like if they would have spent more time explaining how Spike was related to all these different characters or the relationship that he had with them, I would have felt more towards these villains and towards his love interest, Julia. So for them spending more time on that, or trying to at least, I think that would be great because it would give me at least a reason to care. And that's one thing that, you know, I didn't have in the anime. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think about these changes? Are you excited for these changes? Do you think they should just leave it alone? Do you think, do these changes worry you? Because I know some people were very worried about them coming out with this live action, but I feel like it should be okay only because they're doing a series as opposed to a movie, which is kind of the first that I've ever heard of a well-known anime getting a live action series compared to a live action movie, which is what's pretty common nowadays in Hollywood. But yeah, what do you guys think? Comment down below, let me know your thoughts about this. Of course, like always, I will leave links to my social media accounts, my Instagram, my Twitter, my blog, so please check me out on there. And of course, please give this video a thumbs up, and of course, please subscribe if you haven't already. And like I always tell you guys, stay positive, stay nerdy, and in today's day and age, stay healthy and stay safe. All right, you guys.